Hey, what up, BGK gang? This is Andre of Big Gemini Kennels, aka BGK. Welcome back. Smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, drop a comment, let us know what you're thinking. Make sure you hit that alert notification so you're notified every time we drop new content, and that's going to be frequently because we came to drop bombs. Beast mode. Hello, YouTube world. Do you think this little 2-year-old girl is safe walking this huge, dangerous dog? Take a look. I put this video footage out on Big Gemini Kennels TikTok and it did over 400,000 views in about 2 days. So I'm interested in hearing your feedback on YouTube. Meet Yavuz Balut. He lives in a small village made up of about 1,000 people named Loam, located in the Netherlands near Venlo. He lives there with his 2-year-old daughter named Julide, who goes by the nickname Julie. Together, Yavuz and Julie own the beautiful big beast known as BGKs Handsome monster. Now, most people think he's a pit bull, but he's actually an XL American bully, which came from pit bulls. BGKs Handsome monster is aptly named as his pedigree can be traced back to Big Gemini Kennels, aka BGK, who is known for producing some of the largest pit bulls, aka XL American bullies in the world, with the perfect temperaments that are great for families and also great guard dogs. The story of how Julie and BGK's Handsome monster developed such an incredibly strong bond over the years is an incredibly interesting one. Julie's father, Yavuz, actually received BGK's Handsome monster one day before Julie was born, so they have been together literally since birth. He had him as a puppy, a very young puppy at 2 months old, right when Julie was born. So ever since she was born, she's been around this big, beautiful beast. And that's all they known as each other. She would poke him in the eye, pull his tail, did everything that a little kid can do to a dog as she was growing up that she wasn't supposed to do. And BGK's Handsome monster understood that this was his sister and tolerated it. Not only did he tolerate it, he showed extreme love and compassion towards Julie as a child, right? Yavuz, the father, noticed that the dog was extremely protective of her, always wanted to be around her. She could do whatever she wanted. He followed her anywhere she went. He wanted to be right beside her. Initially, Yavuz would take BGK's Handsome monster for walks without his daughter because she was too young to come with them. BGK's Handsome monster became extremely popular during his times as he would walk through the stores and the different districts. He even took him out to a private beach that wasn't far from his house, and the dog would just go out, and he was actually one of the only dogs, if not the only dog, that was allowed to roam free without a leash in the city, or I should say the village of Loam. During these initial walks, BGK's Handsome monster became extremely popular and famous in this village and also in the Netherlands in general. Everybody would trip off of how beautiful he was, how well composed he was, how open he was to meeting new people. He was just a big, gentle giant that loved to walk around and introduce himself to everybody, make friends with people, and Yavuz loved this, and so did the rest of the village. As BGK's Handsome monster grew and his relationship grew with Julie, his 2-year-old little buddy, Yavuz began recording it to show it to the world, and it went crazy. You can't believe how many media channels picked it up. They were all over the news. At first, BGK's Handsome monster was being featured on the news just because of his incredible size, looks, and personality. Here goes a few of his first newsworthy clips. BGK's Handsome monster was first featured on Fox 29 News in San Antonio, Texas for a barking contest with a Pomeranian, his friend, which he won. Here goes the footage. Take a look. He was also featured on Fox 45 and a lot of other news channels for being such a calm, big, beautiful beast during bath time. Who can believe that? He was actually featured just because he was so big and could calmly take a bath while being groomed. At this point, Yavuz realized that anything BGK's Handsome monster did was basically newsworthy, and he began focusing on documenting his relationship with his daughter, Julie. And this is where it gets special. The first video that was featured all over the media outlets, all over the news outlets, of BGK's Handsome Monster, aka the HUGE Pitbull, and his best friend, the 2-year-old Julide, was her using her garbage pail to kind of spread dirt all over his back. She's putting sand all over BGK's Handsome Monster's back, and it received a lot of backlash when the news channels aired it. A lot of people were saying, why is she putting dirt on his dog? They didn't understand the relationship, and they thought she was being put in danger by the father. This got interesting. Here goes some of the comments that they said during this time period. Who does this? No. They better be careful. WTF, this is so not cool. Yeah, like she's really in danger or something. Where are the parents? I guess that's who's recording it. Sad. All these Karens. No, this is wrong. This is wrong. That girl's in danger. Shut up. Yeah, there's a positive comment. Here goes another one. This is so wrong. Not cute. This is wrong. Should have never videotaped this. This is wrong. Should have never videotaped this. Not cool. Just because he doesn't seem to mind right now doesn't mean he won't mind later on. It's just wrong. Y'all killing me with these stupid comments. It's gonna be okay, little doggy. It will all be over soon. Why would you allow a child to do that to an animal? Now, if it bites her, he would be wrong, right? Right, he would be wrong if he bit a kid for just putting some dirt on him. What kind of temperaments are y'all used to? Now, luckily, BGK has a very strong online following, so what I did was I actually posted the link that led back to the Facebook news media outlets that were reporting about the BGK Handsome Monster and Julide relationship, and a lot of my people came over there and they started spamming the comments, letting them know that we were responsible breeders with dogs that had great temperaments, and this little girl was in no danger. As a matter of fact, she was safer than most. After this incident is when Yavuz decided to really show the general public what Julide and BGK's Handsome Monster's relationship consisted of, and that's where he let out a barrage of videos that shows her walking BGK's Handsome Monster, watching TV with BGK's Handsome Monster, putting nail polish on BGK's Handsome Monster, interacting with him in every way, shape, and form that a kid can, and how careful and how attentive that BGK's Handsome Monster was to her when he was walking. He wouldn't drag her up the street. He wouldn't run off because he seen a dog or a squirrel or anything else. He was really focused and very cautious to make sure that she was safe around him at all times. If anything, he is her protector, her right hand, and these videos show just that. BGK's Handsome Monster and Julide were featured on a variety of news media outlets, high-end media outlets. Let's do a quick rundown on some of them. Best friends Julide and BGK's Handsome Monster were featured on WZ-TV, Fox 17 News in Nashville, Tennessee. BGK's Handsome Monster and Julide were featured on the National News Desk. BGK's Handsome Monster and Julide were featured on ABC7 in Amarillo, Texas. BGK's Handsome Monster and Julide were featured on WSBT TV. BGK's Handsome Monster and Julide were featured on KABB Fox 29 News in San Antonio, Texas. BGK's Handsome Monster and Julide were featured on Fox 31 WFXL TV in Albany, Georgia. Julide and her big beautiful best friend, the bully, were featured on WPMI, NBC 15 News. And I won't bore you guys, but the list goes on. They were featured on a variety of stations, television stations, news stations, because of the incredible bond that everyone's seen between this 2-year-old bully, aka this 2-year-old pit bull, and this beautiful 2-year-old girl. They were definitely best friends, and they still are and will be until one of them is no longer here. So to summarize all this, I would say it's safe to say to me as Andre BGK, founder of Big Gemini Kennels, I know the temperament of the bloodline I've created, so I know that this girl is safe. However, I would like to hear from you guys. Do you think that he's wrong for allowing her to walk this dog up the street? Do you think he's wrong for allowing her to be around this dog since the day she was born and interact with it with the day she was born? Remember, they're both 2 years old. She actually turns 3 in July, so these are two youngsters that have an incredibly strong bond. Tell me what you think. Please drop all your comments in the box below. I'll respond. I like to hear feedback from you guys. Please smash that like button so that we're seen in the algorithm, because we're putting out quality content for free, and you guys can support me by simply just hitting that like button. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, because we stay dropping consistent quality content. As you can see, we do it on a regular basis. I've been doing BGK story times. I'm doing BGK documentaries. We're giving you that fire. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe. We're here for you. Quality matters. Big Gemini Kennels. This video is brought to you by the BGK Dog Care Secrets and Breeding Tips ebook written by Andre Smith. If you want to know how to take care of your dog, if you want to know dog care secrets that'll help your dog reach its fullest potential, please check it out. If you want breeding tips about how to make sure your breedings take, how to care for the pups, please check out this book. The link is in the description. If you would like to connect with us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or our website, all the links are in the description below. Please check.